Hey, welcome to today's video. I'm going to share something with you that most people won't tell you. It's not about being rich, attractive, or even super intelligent. If you truly want a woman to fall for you, the key is mastering yourself first. Here's the harsh reality. Most men struggle with this. Forget everything you've been told about dating. It's not about fancy gifts or looking like a model. What genuinely draws women in is your emotional resilience, your ability to stay composed, grounded, and unshaken. Trust me, if you can't achieve this, no dating hacks or confidence-boosting tips will work for you. In fact, they might even hurt your chances. If you've ever felt overlooked, rejected, or invisible to women, it's because they notice what's missing. You're not in control of yourself, and that's why. They walk away. But here's the silver lining. By mastering a few straightforward Stoic principles, you'll naturally make her drawn to you. This isn't just another dating tip video. This is a game plan for capturing her heart. And it all begins with you. Not with her, not with trying to meet her desires, but with mastering yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, and how you present yourself to the world. Ready to finally change the game? Let's dig deeper. Here's the hard truth. Most men have been misled about what makes them attractive to women. Society tells you to chase, shower her with gifts, compliments, or worse, act like someone you're not. Then you wonder why she's not interested, why she pulls away, or why things keep falling apart. Here's the blunt reality. You're going about it all wrong. You've been led to believe that dating is a game where you have to win her over. But here's the real truth. The harder you try to impress her, the more you lose yourself. And women can sense that. They can feel when you're not being authentic. And the more you push, the more she pulls away. It's time to stop chasing and start attracting. And the only real way to attract her is to first master yourself. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you, when was the last time you truly had control over your emotions, thoughts, and actions? If you're like most men, you're probably just reacting to everything. Her mood, her words, her challenges. But what if I told you that the key to not only grabbing her attention, but also keeping it, is mastering your inner world and becoming emotionally steady? This isn't some gimmick. It's a philosophy that's been around for millennia. Stoicism. Now you might be wondering, what does an ancient philosophy have to do with dating? Stoicism isn't about suppressing your feelings or becoming emotionless. It's about mastering them. When you stop reacting to every little thing, when you can stay calm and centered no matter what's happening around you, that's when she begins to notice. Not because you're flashy or trying to entertain her constantly, but because you're a man who's confident, knows himself, and doesn't seek validation from her. Imagine walking into any situation. Imagine walking into any situation, whether it's a first date or a long-term relationship, with such a calm, confident presence that it instantly makes her feel secure. Picture that, while other guys fumble over their words, nervously trying to win her over with jokes or attempts to impress, you're just relaxed, not seeking her approval, simply being in the moment. That's real power. That's what makes you stand out in her mind. Here's a truth most won't admit. Women don't want to be pursued. They want to feel drawn toward you. The moment you stop chasing her, stop trying to prove your worth, that's when something changes. She starts to feel something different. Curiosity, interest, attraction. And why? Because you show her what almost every other man fails to. Self-mastery. Stoicism is the hidden strength you didn't even know you needed. It's not about using tricks or strategies to manipulate her interest. It's about becoming the kind of man who naturally draws people in, not by what you say or do, but by who you are. Once you master that, everything will change. You'll stop stressing over what to do next, stop trying to impress her, and instead, become the man she's drawn to. And guess what? It's not as hard as you think once you grasp these Stoic principles and integrate them into your life. It won't just transform your relationships, your entire life will shift. Your career, your mindset, your whole approach to the world will elevate. So if you're ready to become the man who naturally captures attention without even trying, let's dive in. Now that you understand the strength behind Stoicism, let's focus on one of the most overlooked aspects of attraction, your words. Most men believe they need to be quick-witted or funny to captivate a woman's interest, but that couldn't be further from the truth. It's not about being clever. It's about saying things that truly resonate. Women hear compliments like, "You're beautiful," or "You're so attractive" all the time, and frankly, those words lose their meaning after a while. What matters is speaking in a way that reaches deeper, something that goes beyond the surface. She's heard the same compliments 1,000 times, they barely register anymore. But do you know what she rarely hears? Genuine compliments about who she is, not just how she looks. Step 2. Start using her name in conversation. It might sound simple, but trust me, it's one of the most powerful things you can do. When you say her name, it triggers something deep. It makes her feel acknowledged, special, and valued. But here's the key. Don't overdo it. Using her name in every sentence can feel forced. Instead, use it at meaningful moments, like when you're giving her a genuine compliment. This will make her feel like she's the center of your attention. Step 3. Give compliments that go beyond the surface. Most guys stick to commenting on her looks because it's easy. But if you want to stand out, focus on what truly sets her apart: her intellect, her passion, or her character. If she's sharing a story about something she cares about, don't just nod along, engage with her. Let her know you're truly listening. Say something like, "I love how passionate you are about this. It's rare to meet someone who thinks so deeply about things." Compliments like this don't just flatter her, they make her feel truly seen. And that's what she's craving. Here's the thing. Women want to feel special, but not in a shallow, surface-level way. They want to know that you recognize them for who they are beyond just their looks. Most men miss this entirely. They're too busy trying to impress her with jokes or stories about themselves. But you're different. You show her that you genuinely see her. Step 4. Practice gratitude. This is something often overlooked, but it's incredibly impactful. Women notice when you appreciate the small gestures they make. If she does something thoughtful, don't just brush it off. Acknowledge it. Even a simple, heartfelt thank you can go a long way. But don't just say the words, mean them. When you show authentic gratitude, it makes her feel valued. And in a world where many guys take her for granted, this sets you apart. Now let's clarify something else. Many guys fall into the trap of over-apologizing. Stop doing that. I see this mistake all the time. Guys constantly apologizing for things they didn't even do wrong, just to avoid conflict or keep things smooth. Here's the truth. Over-apologizing makes you come across as weak. Women respect men who take ownership of their actions and stand by their words. Apologize when it's genuinely necessary, but don't apologize for being yourself. Now, let's talk about something crucial: your actions. Words matter, but they're only part of the equation. Your actions carry even more weight. You can say all the right things, but if your actions don't match your words, it's game over. This is where Stoicism comes into play. Stoic philosophy teaches that your actions should be intentional, grounded in inner calm and confidence. Let me show you how this works in practice. Action 1. Mastering your body language might seem minor, but it's where most men slip up. Whether you realize it or not, your body is always sending signals. When you fidget, shift nervously, or avoid eye contact, you're broadcasting uncertainty and a lack of self-confidence. And if you don't believe in yourself, why would she? The first step is to calm your body. Stand tall, plant your feet firmly on the ground, and relax your shoulders. You want to project calm assurance, not tension. Eye contact is another critical piece. Many guys avoid it because they're nervous, while others overdo it and come across as intense or awkward. The Stoic approach is about finding the right balance. Make eye contact for a few seconds, enough to show you're fully present, but not so long that it feels uncomfortable. When you do this correctly, it builds a strong, subtle connection. Action 2. Move with intention. Think back to the last time you walked into a room. Think back to the last time you entered a room. Did you rush in with your head down, nervously glancing around? If so, you're not alone. A lot of men do this without even thinking. But here's the key. When you move hastily and without direction, you signal a lack of confidence. A Stoic man, on the other hand, moves slowly and with intention. Every step is purposeful. You command the space around you. There's no need to rush because you're secure in the belief that wherever you are, you belong. Women notice this. They observe how you move and how you carry yourself. When you walk with intention, it communicates strength and confidence. You become someone who remains unfazed by your surroundings, and that is incredibly attractive. Action 3. Small gestures have a big impact. Forget the idea that grand romantic gestures are the key to winning her over. The truth is, it's the little things that truly matter. And no, I'm not talking about flowers or chocolates. I'm talking about showing that you genuinely listen and pay attention. Maybe she mentioned her favorite author a few days ago, weeks ago. If she mentioned her favorite author, surprise her with a book by that writer. Or if she shared a personal challenge she's facing, check in with her to see how she's doing. These small acts demonstrate that you're truly engaged, that you're listening, and that you care about something deeper than just surface-level conversations. Stop trying to be an entertaining clown. Many men believe they need to amuse women with jokes and entertaining stories, but here's the truth. Women don't want a clown. They want a man who listens. Instead of striving to be the life of the party, focus on being fully present in the moment and listen more than you speak. Trust me, this is far more appealing than trying to be the funny guy. Now let's discuss how to navigate situations when things don't unfold as expected. Because let's face it, not everything goes according to plan. Maybe the date isn't progressing as you'd hoped, or she starts pulling away and you're left taxed. It's easy to see why most men panic in these situations, but not you. You're a Stoic. You don't allow external circumstances to dictate your inner peace. Scenario 1. The date is going south. Perhaps the conversation feels awkward, or the restaurant messes up your order. Many men will scramble to fix everything, hoping to make the evening perfect. However, the Stoic man knows he doesn't need everything to be flawless. He stays calm and relaxed, unbothered by the small details. He understands that it's not about the situation itself, but about how he responds to it. When she sees that you remain unflustered by minor setbacks, she feels more at ease and comfortable around you. Scenario 2. She starts to pull away. This can be a tricky situation, and it's where most men go wrong. When a woman begins to distance herself, many men panic and respond by texting or calling more, trying to figure out what went wrong. But here's the truth. This behavior only pushes her away further. The Stoic man knows that he were stewing. He cannot control her actions, only how he responds to them. Instead of pursuing her, he takes a step back and gives her the space she needs. In that space, she begins to see that you're different. You're not desperately seeking her attention. That's when she starts to come back. It may seem counterintuitive, but it works. Women are drawn to men who don't need them. When you demonstrate that you're not afraid to lose her, and that you maintain confidence regardless of the situation, it shifts the entire dynamic. Suddenly, she finds herself pursuing you. Be true to yourself. Ultimately, none of this matters if you're not being authentic. You've likely heard this phrase many times, but let me clarify what it truly means. Being true to yourself doesn't imply being lazy or indifferent. It doesn't mean abandoning personal growth. Instead, it involves accepting who you are, flaws and all, and showing present yourself authentically in every situation. Stop trying to mold yourself into what you think she desires. Instead, focus on becoming the best version of yourself and trust that the right woman will be drawn to you. When you take charge of your own life, you'll find yourself no longer chasing women or seeking their approval. Instead, concentrate on living with purpose, intention, and strength. When you embrace this mindset, something remarkable occurs. Women will begin to pursue you, not for your words or actions, but for who you truly are. Here's the final takeaway. Stop pursuing women. Stop trying to impress them or playing games. Instead, work on becoming the kind of man who naturally attracts what he desires by first mastering himself. Be the calm presence amid chaos, the steadfast rock that others can rely on, and watch how your entire life shifts. Your relationships, your career, everything will begin to transform. You now hold the keys to her heart. It's not about tricks or rehearsed lines. It's about mastering yourself. Implement what you've learned, and you'll witness everything change. If you're ready to take the next step, and subscribe now so we can keep working together to create the life and relationships you deserve. This has been your dedicated guide from the Stoicism Hub channel, and I encourage you to explore these 2 videos. Looking forward to seeing you soon.